Thokozani. I am Pobadimu, the advocate of Ilusi, and once again, I welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for choosing to view my video. Well, this is another diary session, and I hope you are keeping well throughout our month of June, and everything is moving as how it's supposed to be, and your affirmations are falling into place. Everything that you want or rather desire is coming into full circle. I hope that is what's happening for you because I want that to happen for you. But in other news, well, today what actually brought me here is that I was featured on today's Sowetan newspaper. So I think this is the fourth article I've done with them. But anyway, there is your go-go right there. Boo, 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 boo. So why I actually wanted to it was actually in relation to the previous video I did speaking on misdiagnosis, but this was mental health conditions can be mistaken for ancestral calling, and that, yes, it is a possibility. So if you haven't gotten yourself a copy of the Sowetan, today is the 14th. You can just go online, Google me. I'm just kidding. You can just go on Sowetan Live, or just Google Mpwabadimu. Everything related to my name will be there. And I'd just like to thank Ugogo Unomvelo Masango for actually allowing me to be featured on their newspaper on the spirit section. So it is very interesting things. Yes, it is very interesting things. So do check out the article, and thank you to those that were tagging me today that bought the paper like Gaga. Thank you. Okay, so what brings me here today above everything else that has been happening is I want us to stop this judging, this hypocrisy, this all these things that are going on, especially amongst us as a people. Because what is happening is that we are being judged for being who we are. We are being judged for being healers. We are being judged because one, we are twasa uqed, and then you come back and people are always judging you. Uyisangoma esinjani sinje, uyisangoma esinjani, as though there is a manual that was put there ukuthi ma uyisangoma you're supposed to look a certain way, or you're supposed to talk a certain way, or walk a certain way. So I feel from the depths of my heart ukuthi that is getting old and that is getting boring. Why can't we move with time and appreciate the beauty that our ancestral, path are just showcasing? Because honestly, Edlozi wouldn't have come to me knowing very well that this is the type of person I am 24/7. 365, and at the same time, it chose me well, knowing that this is the person that I'm saying Gutuzo Patis Kwamasam. But you are conflicting yourself to a certain extent, because even if we take upon our callings or our journeys, you still judge us. Uyazenzisa, ayikho yonke lento le. And when we don't take upon our journeys, it also a judgment nakhona. And in most cases, it's people that aren't in this healing space, and in some common cases, it's people that are healers themselves that will point fingers at someone else and, oh my gosh, why are they doing this? I feel that if we don't stand up and talk about this, it will never come to an end. It will never. You are saying to me that honestly, I'm not your ideal sangoma, or I'm not your image of what a sangoma is, just because my work is associated anything namadlozi, that means, because remember, this whole notion of izinto that they have to be backwards or dirty or anything is a notion that came with this colonization mindset. We were taught that anything associated with our forefathers was supposed to be, dirty, Okay, my heater just went on. All right. We are told that anything that associated with that was supposed to be dirty, was supposed to be unliked, unlikable, it was supposed to be scary and all of that. But amadlozi wethu are now showcasing ngokuhlukana kwabo, and we cannot honestly be like sibaphikise ngendlela abafunayo noma izinto ezenzakala ngayo. It is very annoying. It is very embarrassing. It's such a disgrace. It's not people from other races, but it's within our nation that you hear someone pointing. Why can't you say, wow, what a time to be alive, whereby abangoma are now presentable. Abangoma are someone you can sit with and have not someone that you've been taught to scare, but you are respecting that person and acknowledging who they are instead of always thinking the worst. Because the work we do, it is beautiful. It's just that there are certain rotten potatoes in the basket, but other than that, the work we do is beautiful. And for you to judge us and do all these things, it is painful, because already as it is, we're going through so much just being, or rather carrying the titles we carry, because this title, whatever it is, it comes with so much emotional, physical, what, and all this. Like, you 1 minute you're rejected by your society, your community, and the next minute you're being rejected by everyone. I can take you back. There was a great healer, Inyanga, that I don't know if I'm saying his name, that the Koto Situnze. That man was a revolution. People will be out and saying, Guti Zangoma Zinjani that has got Instagram, Zangoma Zinjani that are online, Zangoma Zinjani. That man was a revolutionist, because honestly, if he was still alive today, trust me, he would have his own website, he would have his own Instagram account, because he would actually send flyers of his work, whatever he's doing. That man is the epitome of why we are. Trust me. He wasn't ashamed of who he was, and he was spreading the word that, look, come for my work if you want to be pop-ups, because his work was just on another level. And he was very wealthy, and Google him. Google him, and you will get to see that he was sending pamphlets and all these other things everywhere, because he was based in the Eastern Cape. But if you wanted his services, you would just call up and be like, Tata, diagudinga. So now you are judging us for being out here in our platform. Honestly, we are better than Ubaba, because what that Situnze would do, he would send pamphlets, so you would contact him. But this is a similar thing, because we are out there these days, because izangoma ziningi, guys, and we are out there portraying our lives, or rather living our best lives and minding our own business. It's a person's personal choice to actually say, I want to go to Smang Mangi and get help, whatever the case might be, or spiritual choice, whatever the case might be, so no one is obligated, Uguti, you have to go see Isangoma, but it's a person's personal choice that I decide when's alentole, and it's nothing dirty. Would you feel embarrassed for coming to see me? I'm just saying. So where I'm going with this is that you would hear people argue and say, but why Isangoma Zinjani is stealing a phone, what blah blah blah. I was actually at this seminar, this past weekend, and it was so disturbing to hear people say, because we are able to do like consultations like that. Probably Tasamaj was overseas. I was like, whoa. But anyway, it was not funny at the time, because it just prickled, or just picked, the buttons. Because what I want to explain is that life is spiritual, and the distance is not a barrier, right? Don't make your problems mine. If you know that you twasad and you can't do that, actually it's not a trait. It comes with who you are. You can be wherever you are and connect with whoever you need to connect to. I know people will come to you with the technicalities of mbepos and candelas. Listen, you don't have to understand how I carry out my work. If I am able to do that, because honestly, if lamadlozi swatwasile or idlozi elingphethe was against me having virtual consultations, Gube, every time I'm trying to do those consultations, the power cuts, the phone falls, or the laptop cracks, whatever the case might be, that would always be the scenario, because it would be like, who are you? And ngisebenzisa isipho sami engiphiwe yilo idlozi. So if honestly there is someone criticizing how you do your, honestly, those that always want to criticize, there's always something you are taking in their box or something that is wrong, because actually, if even if it's healers, that is saddens me the most. We should be innovative, we should be proud, because I feel we as an African people, or rather black people, we are enemies to change, we are enemies to diversity, and we're not losing their essence, we're still keeping to our roots, because we are proud, but it's always this back and forth that, yeah, modern sangomas and all these things. I don't know why we need to be labeled. Why can't you see me for my gift, not about how I look? Because you're judging my appearance, and my appearance has got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with my honestly, the cheesiest questions I always get all the time. The cheesiest questions I always get all the time is that, honestly, I just look at the person and say, no, the Josie's guy for themselves. They guy for themselves. Because I just feel that it is stereotypes that are there, that you have to look a certain way, you have to feel a certain way, and all of that. All of these things changed when when they started wearing inches to churches, when they started wearing short things. Isn't it they're supposed to look like nuns? So why aren't you judging them? When this COVID came, I don't want to lie, when COVID came, I think it kind of set us up to adapt to the times, because nakona, what happens to those people that are abroad, and that need spiritual, insight, or need spiritual help? Are you trying to say because I'm African and I'm stuck in the UK, I cannot access anything ancestral because amadlozi afuna ngihlale phansi ecansini endumbeni yomuntu? What if I want to connect? There are ways to do that. There are what we call mediums. Probably in the States, we pay in dollars. They sit there, oh, I see your life, I see this and see. That is okay when they do that. But because it is black, it is African, it's supposed to be dirty. It's supposed to be dry as a wheat beaks. Okay, that came out wrong. Okay, anyway. But what I'm trying to say to you is that we shouldn't be an enemy of change. Just because we should not think backwards. We should be innovative, because you look at the times, you look at the type of kids we are raising. The time, how evolved would spirituality be by then? Damn it, man. That is exciting times. That is super exciting times. It would get to a point whereby telepathy would be a norm. I'm just, oh my gosh, you don't understand it, because don't think backwards. Be open-minded. I say spirituality is freedom, and freedom is spirituality, and life is spiritual. It excites me because it is a truth. It is a definite truth. Never, if the same clothes that you say, I don't want all of these things. I got this revelation of having this channel from Idlozi Lami. So are you trying to say my Josie is from the States? Get a wig or something, because honestly it's getting boring. I just honestly would say, don't entertain such things. If you're a healer and whatever, I always say test your power. Umusowazi amandla noma isipho sakho sifika. Consultation is not that deep, because it's connecting with someone's energy and their ancestors, and you get to understand the spiritual world on another. Oh my, oh my Lozi, you get to understand things on a different level. They would argue, yeah, but how do you get your fees? You get them to they are EFT to you. It is not my problem. You don't want to work in dollars. You don't want to work in euros. You don't want to work in pounds. It's not my problem. Because honestly, we are being left behind. Why can't we put our African spirituality, as we said, on a pedestal whereby there is no level, as in a competitor? We know, Guti, people know that wherever you go. Because why is it when with other religions or other spaces, they feel, or rather, they oh my God, I just wish I could borrow you my eyes. I just wish I could borrow you my senses. I just wish I could borrow you everything. So I will not sit here and pretend I'm not seeing everything that is going on. I see. And look at me. Okay, anyway, I don't know the spirit that is inside me these days. It's always just, yeah. But anyway, what I'm trying to say to you is that whoever has something to say, sometimes I feel so bored by the fact that sometimes these Zangoma that do this, because I feel to them, you should be focusing on Umsamwagini, you should be focusing on Amadlos Wako, you should be doing that. Why are you looking at what is Mpwabadimu doing, or what is Gokuyang Kaza doing? What is it doing for you? Because Uhambila Wayatwasa, Wayo Heuzela, Jingo King Kong, and now you come back and you have the audacity to point fingers. Honey, who died and made you in charge? Because the last time I checked, angithosa ngamadlozi wakho, and neither nawe awuthosa ngawami. So hlangana kuphi? Because what you do with the next person, if really uthwasile, uhlonipha umthetho shoba, you mind your own damn business and stay in your lane. Oh my gosh. But it is like that. You stay in your lane. You say, if then you don't have to worry about what the next person is doing. Yes, we got so many things to worry about. There are people being scammed, online. There are all these oh my gosh. There are all these things that are happening. Don't mind me. It's just that there's so much containment going on in my spirit and in my heart, and it's just overflowing, so I cannot hide this thing that's going on. But anyway, so I hope you see the sparkle in my eye. Twing! Yeah, so I mean, it is annoying. It is annoying. If I always say, if it was Lako never says what you're doing is out of line, then keep it moving, boo boo. Don't be worried. And abakhona abogogo nabomkhulu that are doing umsebenzi omuhle wedlozi. And kini nabogogo nabomkhulu, I applaud you and I say keep at it, bonunus, bolalas, zindlondlo. Keep at it, because you were called. Umubiza wa we one, bekangekho Mpho, bekangekho Sara, bekangekho banbani. But now uthwasile, now you're carrying out your work and people say, look at her, look at look. Don't mind all those things. Don't. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, because it is gonna slow you down. But personally, from my lips to your ears, iabora. And it don't come here and come into our ndumbas and be comparing Smangmang is charging this amount, Smangmang is charging this. If you honestly, if umuntu onjalo ngene endumeni lakho, umshaye or umthathele week or something, because that is disrespect at its highest level. How can you come into my Ndumbas and come and discuss amadlozi omunye umuntu, or rather discuss, because that's what you're doing. The minute you get into my Ndumba, because you booking for a consultation or whatever, you are summoning an ancestral board meeting. So my ancestors need to avail themselves. And we understand. So we don't necessarily understand the point of reference abantu they use, or radum sebenzi idlozi lu apply, or whatever the case might be. Or amadlozi sebenzayo kuye anjani, angakanani, ngesikhathi esinjani, maybe awamanya nama, you don't understand. So don't come here and be like, hey, smangmang uyadura. Why? What are we supposed to do? Charge you 20 rands for a consultation? No, boo boo. Think again. Think again. Honestly, if that was the case, you should actually speak to the Gobelas and tell them to make the pesos free. That's where we start. Tell the Lozis to make the struggle smooth. Right? Tell the gift to be light. Right? Tell the gift, Nakona, to give me a life. Because honestly, this is umsebenzi wethu. So you coming and you will never find Ikoku discussing Pepsi. They're doing the same thing. Sonke siyabhodla. You never find Savannah discussing Hunter's Dry. Bonke bayazi ukuthi the main goal is for us to get it drunk. So why are we doing that as a people, as a black nation? It is embarrassing. It's annoying. I wish we could make it stop. I don't know how, but ukukhuluma ngobunye umuntu, that is gossiping. And if you have time to speak about someone else, it means you're idling around. Stop idling around and focus on your life and focus on your things. And Nani people, learn to be proud. There's nothing to be ashamed of these days, especially, izangoma zethu are no longer bantu that will scare you or make you feel in certain ways. We are now spiritually developed ngendlela egungayo, and we are also, an advocate of whatever we're doing. So you coming to the healing space, or rather in the healing fraternity, whatever the case might be, you are coming into a safe space. So we are relatable, but that does not also give you the right to because we are on these social media platforms, but sometimes the lines can be blurred because you see me every day on your screen and you think, Mpo is my friend, but that's not the case. Even with the male clients that continue to take chances, that is wrong, especially with me. Stay away from my DMs. My DMs are from my friends. I always say this, but it never ends. You still today still get people that will consult, and they especially like these virtual consultation and all of that, but then they do consult, and then it's just annoying things. It's just annoying. So COVID taught us to be spiritually independent. Those are type of the things in Kulumangazo. You saw the ability of a fire collapsing right before your eyes because people now started to see you know what, you can be spiritual in your own right. So what are you supposed to do? You're working online, you are praying online, you are studying online. So now we can't work online because I'm a sangoma. Darling, I'm an advocate. So we need to just stop it. Honestly, if I'm not for you and you feel good, see, whatever services, whatever, don't come to me. If you feel Gogo's Banbani is not giving you, don't go to her. Go to where you feel your spirit is led. Go where you can afford. Go where you can get the consultation you require. If you are the people you want to sit on the... Because now, if honestly says so, kala si charge, you send those charge because hi, where lona, lo where canteen, you understand. It's gonna get to that, and it will end in spilled sniff and pepper, and it's not a good side. So we should actually embrace and be proud. Uma city as Kenya. Like, come on. Imagine people landing in South Africa, but they take me to healers. They get to our healers. You see what I mean? You guys, come on. We're moving with the times. And we're not necessarily moving with the times, but we are evolving. We are in a new world spiritually. If you're spiritually inclined, if you would never say the things you say. Because honestly, we are so behind with the lives on the times we are living in. So let us learn to evolve as a people and grow and stop being narrow-minded and stereotyped. I'm gonna clap and stop pointing the finger of judgment. You're busy judging us that time. Stop it. I don't know, man. You're thinking of old people wearing brown, dirty clothes stuck in the corners. Maybe your ancestors, but not mine. And my ancestors are as pleased as they can be because I'm proud of whoever. I'm proud of them 24/7, 365. It never changes. But let us stop this thing that is going on. It does not look good. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't taste good. So from me to you, look after yourselves, and we will definitely be soon. So I will be posting once again on when we are having a live, and that is going to be very, very soon. But thank you so much for coming through. So do leave your comments down below as usual. If you still haven't subscribed, do subscribe. If you like and leave your comments down below. Share your moments of stereotypical situations, especially if maybe you're a healer, whatever the case might be. Or also now you're like, they need to stop. Whatever they need to stop, you need to write it down. Make the stop be a stop, literally, because it is just annoying. But anyway, Thank you so much for coming through. I am Pabadimu, the advocate of Idlozi, and thank you so much for watching my video. Tagazan, and I'll definitely see you later.